Hello, SCMS. I'm sorry I'm not in the room with you, but thank you to Milena for accommodating me by allowing this video. I'm recording from our Sonic studio at Simon Fraser University in Burnaby, BC. Based on my contribution to the Playthrough Poetics collection as Milena's co-author, I've prepared a quick Gamespace soundwalking demonstration. The title I provided for your program was Listen to the Battle Bus, which strongly suggests that this would pertain to Fortnite. However, today I'm going to take us through Destiny 2. I've been playing this game for over a decade now, and it has become the game at the center of my dissertation. Actually, for what it's worth, Gamespace soundwalking as a method has largely become the focus as well. For those who have never encountered the method of soundwalking, I will make the briefest of references to its roots in sound studies, and actually right here at Simon Fraser University as a product of Murray Schafer's work and the World Soundscape Project. The method commonly involves planning a walking route through a specific space, be it an urban environment or whatnot, and slowing down your movements along that route to focus your attention to the sounds you encounter along the way. This method is useful for research questions that are exploring the sonic experience of built and natural environments. It helps create several data forms, including field notes, recordings, and reflections, and the resulting analysis of this data may further inform interviews and surveys, design plans, policy creation, and advocacy. In our playthrough contribution, Milena and I describe how we can adapt this method within the virtual environment of video games and make it useful to game studies researchers. What I want to show you today is a brief sound walk in Destiny 2's PvP playlist. This is an insight into my dissertation work, which explores how esports athletes sense data while metagaming and how data is sensual aside from visual. For these soundwalk recordings, I have set up a series of tools on the streaming app OBS to visually capture sensory communication from the game, including sonic outputs, visual outputs, and haptic outputs. I'm also recording myself to make this similar to Seth Gidding's microethnography. My goal is to create Gamespace soundwalk recordings that complement my observational field notes by capturing all of a video game's communicative outputs in real time. I'm seeking to gain insight into the affective nature of esports competition. So without further rambling, I plotted out walking routes on each of Destiny 2's PvP maps and will turn it over to this soundwalking clip. So for context, just to the left of me, there's a spectrogram, which I'm using to provide sort of a texture of the soundscape.
No one else will.
To the left of that, there are the sound levels, which I use to determine whether sounds are coming from the left or the right. And above that is a velocity monitor, which I've attached to the back of my remote. The velocity monitor I'm using to pick up on the haptic information that is coming from the game. And so it picks up on the rumbles that are made in my remote based on what's happening. So right there, the firing of a weapon provides a different sort of texture of rumble as opposed to if I were to jump. As opposed to if I were to jump in the air or if I'm sliding on the ground. So right now I'm going to slow down and try to do a little bit of directional testing so I can hear fire coming from directly in front of me. I hear jumping off to the left, also from the front. Okay. So, clear difference between getting shot on the velocity monitor as opposed to just jumping. Oh, somebody's lagged out. Anyhow. I also want to talk about the noise in the game. As of right now, it's rather quiet. But this game gets rather loud during combat, as gunplay and weapons are the main priority in the soundscape. Can't win them all. There's also a significant difference between different types of weapons in this game, some of them having noteworthy sound marks that can give away information to competitors who might want to know whether your plan is to engage in close quarters combat or combat at range. So I could hear behind me the sounds of a scout rifle, suggesting that that player wanted to play from range and close the gap in order to engage with them. And with that, I'm gonna hop out of this lobby and send it back to the Roundtable in the interest of time. I'm sure that Milena is well equipped to answer questions about this method just as well as I would have been, and so I'm happy to allow her to field any questions that you may have. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great time at the conference.